Now, I know a decent amount of you already know about films like Mega Shark vs. Giant Octopus, Mega Shark vs. Crocosaurus, Mega Shark vs. Mecha Shark, and so on. So I thought I'd give my thoughts on the company that started it all, the American film studio known as the Asylum.
Holy shit!
So if you haven't guessed already, this studio focuses its efforts on low-budget direct-to-video movies. Kinda like Troma, except a lot slimier in their practice. So the majority of what this studio does is sneakily leech off of the success of more popular movies. As soon as a moderately anticipated big-budget Hollywood movie comes out, they'll have an aptly named mockbuster of the film released around the same time. So when Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds was released in American theaters on June 29th, 2005, the Asylum released H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds on June 28th, 2005.
Starring C. Thomas Howell, Peter Green, Jake Busey, H.G. Wells, War of the Worlds.
Pretty fucking slimy if you ask me. But it worked, and Blockbuster ordered 100,000 fucking copies. Remember kids, honesty pays. Now what's important to note about their business model is that when huge studio movies get made, because of their large scale, it's pretty common for them to take a few years to get released. But since the Asylum's films are so low budget, they're typically able to get a film out within 4 months of deciding to make it. And you know, as slimy as that is, it's kind of fucking clever. Oh no, a small studio with no original ideas and a sole intent to make money is riding off the backs of larger studios with no original ideas and a sole intent to make money. Such heinous crimes have been committed this day. Anyway, the main reason I made this video is to show you the most notable examples of their films. Does anybody remember all that hype that came after that trailer for Snakes on a Plane?
Enough is enough! I have had it with these monkey-fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday plane!
Well, screw that movie, because 3 days before its American theatrical release, you could have seen Snakes on a Train. Peter Jackson's King Kong, more like Leigh Scott's King Kong of the Lost World. Why watch the Da Vinci Code when you could watch the Da Vinci Treasure?
The Da Vinci Treasure.
I told you I'd be here for the payoff.
When a stranger calls, pff, that doesn't sound scary at all. No, what you want to see is when a killer calls.
Hello?
Get out of there now. The calls are coming from inside the house.
Why would you want to see Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest when you could see Pirates of Treasure Island?
Ah, shit.
The Hills Have Eyes, that sounds way too figurative. I'd much rather watch Hillside Cannibals.
Mother, what is that?
Hillside Cannibals. Based on a true story.
Now, the first time I was ever in a video store and noticed one of the Asylum's films, I remember looking for something to watch and then noticing Transmorphers.
No, I didn't get a ticket. Why? Because some people think I'm beautiful. That's why. Oh my God.
And I didn't even need to know anything about the studio to understand its purpose. How many copies of that movie do you think they sold just because Grandma had no fucking clue that it was any different from what was on Little Billy's Christmas list? I got you that Transmorphers thing you were asking about. I don't even know you. What are you doing in my house? Other noteworthy releases include Alien vs. Hunter. I am Omega. The three, just Three Musketeers.
Wait! What? Oh, no, we're good.
Death Racers.
Hey, how'd you clowns get here faster than me?
Cause you're a dumbass. You drive like a bigger dumbass.
Journey to the Center of the Earth. Hey, they didn't even have to change the title on that one.
You gotta be freaking kidding me!
Sunday School Musical. The Terminators. 2012 Supernova.
We're gonna have to make a run for it.
Titanic 2. Seriously?
This is the SS Titanic 2, requiring immediate assistance.
Looks like history's repeating itself.
Paranormal Entity.
Oh, my family's dead.
Can you tell me what's happening?
Sherlock Holmes, I mean Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's Sherlock Holmes.
He is Sherlock Holmes.
Thor, I mean Almighty Thor.
It's the end of life, the end of time, and the end of you.
Battle of Los Angeles.
Show me what you got. You know what I feel? An upcoming ass whooping.
11-11-11. Oh fucking come on, there's no way you can argue in court that that isn't just to trick people. Grimm's Snow White. Abraham Lincoln versus zombies.
Kill all these zombies.
AE Apocalypse Earth.
No place like home.
Pacific, I mean Atlantic Rim.
That thing just touched down south of New York.
Broken in time.
He is a reckless liability.
But he's the best we've got.
Hansel and Gretel. Jack the Giant Killer.
We have a major situation here.
We can stop those beasts only if we capture Serena. Leave that to me. This is my mess.
And most recently, Android Cop.
Advanced autonomous artificial intelligence neural net law enforcement droid. I'll just call you Andy.
Why, Black Dynamite? Why? So obviously this studio hasn't been without legal troubles. Universal Studios took legal action and wound up changing their title from American Battleship to American Warships. And just last year, the courts delayed the release of Age of the Hobbits. They even got them to change the title to Clash of Empires. But despite all of that, the Asylum has never lost money on a film. And crazy enough, it looks like they're starting to move further away from just ripping off movies. All of the Mega Shark, Mega what the fuck have pretty much exploded in popularity thanks to the internet. So it looks like the low budget, extremely absurd, and partially self-aware movies are the ones that they're going to continue to make. Which is fine by me, even though I find them extremely boring. Like, come on, there's more action scenes in the trailer than there are in the movie. Why spend money when we can keep the majority of it in this room? Show the action. No, let's have characters explaining the action. Anyway, just consider this as my way of letting you guys know that these movies exist. Whether you decide to watch them or not is completely up to you, but I seriously do not recommend it.
I'm not gonna leave my fiance. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna leave.
I'm sorry about your fiance. I can't bring her back. But we can't go and kill this monster. But it's gotta be you and me. Are you with me? Are you with me?